Thank you. I love your kisses. I never get
Hello, I'm Meryl Streep. As you probably already know, among the many brilliant ideas that Albert Einstein contributed to humanity, one was
Hi, everyone. Everyone have a productive weekend. All right, well, today, as always, you'll need 2 blocks. And let us start in a seated position. Take a moment just to get yourself settled. Any seated position that feels the most comfortable for you. And sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders, we'll close our eyes. We're just taking a moment to draw our awareness to our breath. And cultivating a fullness of our breath, a deep inhale and a nice long exhale. As we sit, we're going to read from One Soul, Donna Folt's book of poems. It's something that really resonated with me this weekend. The poem is called The Real Deal. There's something in me that won't give up, that struggles to stay open and not just shrug or go numb. Lord knows there are a raft of reasons to pull the covers over my head, refuse to get out of bed, worship at the shrine of cynical despair. Call it what it will, or call it what you will. The still small voice, the light within, spirit, life force, all that is, no name or ever name. The outcome is the same. There's something in me that just won't roll over and play dead despite the tall odds stacked against it. I mean, if we were playing charades, what could I say? Sounds like pain. Sounds like first you struggle, then you die. I can't dispute the truth that life is hard and certainly not smooth. And yet, and still, and once again, I try. I reach inside and I find a moment of wonder, the urge to love, the truth that we're all walking in the same direction. If I can write a poem, cook a meal, plant a few seeds, if I can leave the world a better place today for living or have lived, isn't that enough? Yeah, I know. I want proof too, or lacking that, at least a dramatic sting where I'm swept away by a tidal wave of bliss, never to suffer again. The real deal is the choice to stay awake in the face of what is actually happening. It's the unbearable truth that I and you and all of us are learning to be human at the same time that we are divine. Perfect imperfection, trial and error, the universe's grand experiment. Each one of us is no less important to the cosmos than the Big Bang. I've got my role to play even if I can't articulate exactly what it is. All I can do is say yes to what is mine to do. say yes, and take a single step, casting my voice for the life and not the living death. So once again, we are all in this together. Let's cultivate a sense of love and appreciation for what is and what we can have control over. So again, just sitting for another few minutes in silence. Possibly setting an intention for our practice. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a slow exhale through the mouth. You have your eyes closed, go ahead and blink them open. Again, blocks at the front of your mat. Let's come and lay on our back. And we'll draw our knees in towards our chest. Gently allow yourself to rock side to side. Okay, let's open the knees wide and begin to circle our thigh bones, making the circles nice and big, loosening up the hip joints, loosening up our pelvis, our lower back. Now we'll reverse our circle. Okay, hug your knees in. Take a nice deep inhale as you exhale, float your shoulders and your head off the mat, feel the lower back press against the mat, pull the navel in towards your spine. Take an inhale as you exhale, lower back down. Take an inhale, exhale, float your shoulders and your head up. And then inhale to lower back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale to lower down. Last time, exhale. And inhale to lower down. Take a nice deep inhale. I'm going to place your hands behind your thighs. And as you exhale, press yourself up, pressing your hands into your thighs into your hands. And we'll come into both pose Navasana. Okay, so you can keep your toes connected to the mat, or you can float your shins up. Try to hug the inner thighs towards one another. Bring our arms forward. Keep pulling the belly and lift your chest. And if you want to keep holding onto your thighs, go ahead and do that. And again, we're lifting. Okay, see if you can feel your sit bones against the mat. Come forward a little bit. Take one more nice deep inhale. On your exhale, plant your hands to the mat. Let your right ankle cross over your left. You're going to scoop yourself up and then just step back into downward facing dog. And then just begin to walk your dog. Okay, really lengthen through the tailbone, lengthen through your arms and your legs. Okay, let your fingers spread wide against your mat. Then just begin to lengthen your heels towards the mat as you pull your belly in, elongating your spine. We'll take an inhale to plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. So one more time, inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, moving on, we'll take an inhale to plank. As you exhale, come all the way down, hug your elbows in. And just bring your arms behind us, interlace your fingers, come into Samabhasana. Nice way of stretching the shoulders, strengthening the back, stretching the chest, lengthening the legs. Okay, take one more nice deep inhale. And then exhale to release, hands back to the mat. Press yourself back to downward facing dog. And then slowly begin to walk your feet to meet your hands in front of the mat.
Taking a moment just to lengthen through your spine, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. And exhale to fold. Rise up, inhale. And exhale, palms to prayer. Once more, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale to dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to plant your hands. Let's step back into plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, take your inhale to plank and exhale, move your vinyasa. And again, just lengthening through your arms and your legs. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back into plank. Take an inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, move through vinyasa. Again, take a moment, lengthen through your legs and your arms. Let your fingers spread wide. Let go of your head. Let go of your thoughts. Be here on your mat, we're all together. Take an inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer. This time, Uttanasana, chair pose, inhale, bend your knees, reach the arms up. Take your exhale here. Take another inhale, as you exhale, come forward just a bit. Sink your belly towards your thighs, really sit back. Let your fingertips reach forward. Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, move through vinyasa. Let's take that right leg, let's float it up, inhale. On your exhale, draw your knee towards your nose. And then inhale, shoot that leg back. Exhale, step it forward. Come to warrior one. Release your back heel. Let the arms reach up. And just lengthen through your back leg. Try to lengthen the sides of your wrists. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, move through vinyasa or step your way back into downward dog. We're going to take a moment here, lengthen through. Okay, left leg, inhale, float it up. Exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale to shoot that leg back. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. Again, lengthening through. Okay, smooth out your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, move through vinyasa or step back into downward dog. Take your moment here in your downward dog. We're going through the legs and the arms. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana, chair pose, inhale, sit back. Exhale, press yourself to stand, palms to prayer. Once more, Uttanasana, inhale. On your exhale, bring your belly towards your thighs. See if you can parallel your torso to the floor. Really lengthen through. Sit back a little deeper if you can. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, move through vinyasa or step back into downward dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, step that foot forward, warrior one, reach it up. Good, take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, just bring your hands down to the mat. And you're going to pivot onto the outside of the left foot. The outside edge of your left foot. Your right toes are going to turn towards the right. And maybe you'll extend that right leg, bring your right foot in front of your left. Come into Vashisthasana. Reach your arms up. Good, now take a nice deep inhale here. On your exhale, let your hips come down towards the mat. Now let your right arm float down. And inhale, reach up. That right arm comes up and over. Good, inhale, float your way down. And exhale, float up. Good, one more time. Inhale, float down. And exhale, float up. Good, take a nice deep inhale here. On your exhale, pivot to downward facing dog. Take a moment and lengthen. Left leg, inhale, float up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. And lengthen. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Begin to pivot onto the outside edge of your right foot. Keep heel toe in your left foot. Bring that left foot right in front of your right. Lift your hips, Vashisthasana. Okay, keep lengthening through, but take an inhale. The hips come towards the mat as you lower your left arm. Then exhale to reach up and over, give yourself a stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Good, take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, pivot back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, come all the way to the mat. Salamvasana, bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders back, and lift. Nice deep breath. Take an inhale. Exhale to release, hands to the mat. Press yourself back, down facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana Chakras, inhale, sit back. Exhale, press yourself to stand, palms to prayer. Once more, Utkatasana. And as you exhale, the belly comes towards the thigh, you're sitting back, reach and lift. Take an inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, move through vinyasa, step back into downward dog. Right leg, inhale, float up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, step that foot forward, warrior two. You're gonna straighten that front leg. Trikonasana, inhale, reach. Hand either to your shin or to your block to the outside of your foot. Let's bring that top arm towards our ear and reach. And really feel the length here from the sides of your waist. Maybe take one more full breath. Warrior two, inhale. Exhale, reach back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your arms. Plant your foot. Plant your hands. Come to the outside edge of your left foot. Vashisthasana with the right foot in front. Reach up. Take an inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, reach up and over. Take an inhale, and exhale, float your way to downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, float it up. Exhale, knee to nose, round into it. Inhale, shoot that leg back. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior two. Okay, straighten that front leg. Trikonasana, reach. Bring your hand either to your shin or to your left, the outside of that left leg. Lengthen through the sides of your legs, lengthen through the legs, and bring your top arm, that right arm towards your ear and stretch. Deepen the breath. Warrior two. Take an inhale, and exhale, lean back. Take an inhale, exhale, lean your arms. Plant your hands, Vashisthasana, so you come to the outside edge of your right foot. Your left leg, that left foot comes to the front of your right leg. You're reaching that arm up. And then take an inhale, let your hips dip. Release that arm. And exhale, reach up and over. Take an inhale, as you exhale, pivot back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, always come back. And one more time. Interlace your fingers behind you. Let your shoulders roll back first. Keep your chest against the mat. And then inhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take an inhale. And then exhale to release. Press yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Take an inhale to come up halfway and elongate your spine. Exhale to fold forward. Utkatasana chair pose, inhale, bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, press yourself to stay on palms to prayer. Once more, Utkatasana. Exhale, belly towards your thigh and reach. Take an inhale, exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, move through vinyasa, step back into downward dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, step that foot forward, warrior two. Take an inhale as you exhale, bring your forearms to your thigh, Utthita Parshvakonasana. Just pause here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, lean back into your reverse warrior. Take an inhale, exhale, windmill your arms. Set yourself up for Vashisthasana, so you come to the outside edge of your left foot, the right foot comes forward. Take an inhale here. This time on your exhale, lift your hips a little higher, and then just reach that arm up and over. Take an inhale, as you exhale, pivot to downward facing dog. Go right into your left side, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, step that foot forward, warrior two. Take an inhale to extend your torso with that leg. Exhale, forward to your thigh. Your right arm comes up and over. And maybe come back to your intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of your practice. Can you think about where you are on the mat? Not where you'd like to be, but where you are currently. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, into reverse. Inhale, exhale, windmill your arms. Vashisthasana, return to the outside edge of your right foot. Left leg comes forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your top arm towards your ear. Lift the hips a little higher. Take an inhale as you exhale, pivot into downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale all the way to the mat. Interlace your fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest. Take your exhale here, inhale. Exhale to release, hands to the mat. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Inhale, forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the front of your thigh. Take an inhale, come up halfway, elongate your spine. And then exhale to fold forward. Take an Utkatasana chair pose back. And then exhale to press yourself to stand. Palms to prayer. Let's just take a moment here. Relaxing the shoulders, coming back to your breath. And maybe even wiggling your toes and just feeling the ground beneath your feet. Really being connected. Where you are right now in this space. Not, again, where you want to be, but where you are. Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, move your vinyasa, step back into downward dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Reach it up. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, keep moving through. Take an inhale. Exhale to release. Vashisthasana. So you take the outside edge of your left leg. The right leg comes forward. Reach up. Take an inhale as you exhale. Again, you're just going to keep lifting the hips. Reach that arm up and over. Take a nice deep inhale as you exhale. Come to downward facing dog. Go right to your left side. Inhale, flip the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, step that foot forward and come toward your one again. So reaching those arms up. Again, settling into your pose. Being present in all emotions, all the sensations that you feel. And not being moved by them, but being present. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, settle in just a little bit more. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Vashisthasana. Okay? Outside edge of your right foot. Left leg comes forward in front of the right. Left arm reaches up. Inhale, lift your hips a little higher as you exhale. Bring that top arm towards your ear so you can stretch it. Take an inhale as you exhale. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Inhale, look forward, bend your knee. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold forward. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, press yourself to stand and bring your palms to prayer. Once more, Utkatasana. And on your exhale, your belly is coming towards your thigh. Sit back a little bit more. Now bring your palms to prayer. Keep sitting back. Take an inhale as you exhale. So you can bring that left elbow, cross it over. Bring it to your right thigh. Keep sitting back. And keep opening your chest towards your right. Press into your hands. Keep sitting back. Okay, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, let your left heel, pop that left heel up into the ball of your foot. Gaze down at your feet. And then step your left leg back. Take a nice deep inhale here. On your exhale, you're going to release your left heel to the mat and come into warrior one. Bring your arms behind you and raise your fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back, lift your chest. Nice inhale, and as you exhale, come into humble warriors. Come forward. Bring your right shoulder towards your right knee. Just drop the head. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, you're going to bring your fingertips to the mat or to your blocks. I suggest your blocks if you got them. Straighten your right leg, walk your left leg in a bit. We're just gonna send our right hip back and fold on top of that leg. So really elongate your spine. You're gonna stretch here in that right leg. Okay, take one more full breath. And inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, make your way into a runner's lunge. So you're bending into your right knee, stretching that left leg back behind you. Planting your hands to the mat. Vashisthasana comes to the outside edge of your left foot. Right foot comes forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, top arm towards your ear. Lift the hips, and then this time, inhale, lower the hips down towards the mat with your right arm down. And exhale, reach out. Go through that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lower all the way down. Release your hips. And then just come into a lounge position. Okay, where you're just leaning into that left hand, stretching that left side. You can bring your right fingertips in front. You can keep your right leg in front. Let your left shoulder come up towards the ear. Take a deep inhale. Good. And on your exhale, you're slowly going to pivot onto your bums. You're going to face the back of your mat. Grab your blocks for a second. Just place them a little closer towards the back of your mat. You're going to make your way into boat pose, in Navasana. Grab a hold of your thighs and lean back. Keep your toes to the mat or lift your shins. Reach the arms forward, lift your chest, and breathe here. Keep pulling your belly in. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, hands come to the mat. Your right ankle comes in front of your left. You're going to slowly lift the hips so that you can step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. And on your exhale, you're going to step your way to a forward fold at the back of your mat. Take an inhale, come up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Utkatasana chair pose, inhale, bend your knees and sit back. And then exhale to press yourself to stand. Palms to prayer. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale to fold forward. Good. Take an inhale, come up halfway one more time. And then exhale to fold forward. Utkatasana chair pose, inhale. On your exhale, you bring your belly all the way towards your thigh. Keep reaching those arms forward. Sit back. Now bring your palms to prayer. Take an inhale and exhale this time. Your right elbow is going to come to the outside of your left thigh. You open your chest towards the left. Breathe here. Now gaze down at your toes. Lift your right heel, come to the ball of that right foot. Take an inhale as you exhale, step your right leg back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, let's release your right heel and make our way into warrior one. Take an inhale as you exhale. Bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder towards that left knee. Drop your head. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your fingertips either to your mat or to those blocks you set aside. Straighten your front leg. Maybe walk your right leg in. Square the hips. Lengthen the spine and fold right on top of that leg. Keep deepening the breath. Keep elongating your spine. Okay, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, bend into your left knee, stretch through your right leg so you can come to your runner's lunge. Vashisthasana, come to the outside edge of your right foot. Bring that left leg to come right in front. Okay, take an inhale, lift the hips. As you exhale, bring your top arm towards your ear, hips a little bit more. And then inhale, lower the hips towards the mat. That left arm comes towards your thigh. Exhale, reach up. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way down, release your hips. And then just sink into your left side, or your right side, excuse me. Let your right shoulder come up towards your ear. Maybe your left fingertips are in front. Just lounge here. Okay, take a deep inhale. On your exhale, you're going to pivot onto your bum and come into Navasana at the front of your mat. Keep pulling the belly in, lift your chest. Good. Take a nice deep inhale here. On your exhale, the left ankle comes in front of the right. Pull your belly in, plant your hands, and come to down. Inhale to plank. Exhale all the way to the mat. Interlace your fingers back behind you, the shoulders roll back. Inhale, lift your chest. Take your exhale here. And one more nice deep inhale. Lift a little higher if you can. And then on your exhale, squeeze as much as you can. Reach your thighs. Release your hands. Try to hover them off the mat. Take a nice deep inhale as you exhale. Reach your forearms to the mat. Come into Sphinx pose. So just lift your chest a little bit. Let the shoulders roll back. Pull your belly in. And pause. Feel your breath smooth out. Slowly lower down. We're going to come into Dhanurasana, bow pose. You'll bend your knees. Reach back for your ankles or your feet. Okay, now if reaching back for your ankles or your feet is a challenge, just keep your knees bent and reach back. Okay, so you're just going to come into a Salambhasana with your knees bent. For the rest of us, you're just going to grab a hold of the ankles or the feet. Let your shoulders roll back, pull your belly in. Try to let your pelvis feel heavy against the mat. Press your ankles and your feet into your hands. So you can have lift your chest. Now, if you're doing this without grabbing a hold of your feet, just lift your chest, reach your fingers back towards you. Taking a nice deep inhale here, press into your hands, lifting the chest, letting the pelvis feel heavy against the mat. Lengthen your tailbone. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale to release. And stack your hands. Rest your forehead to your hands for a moment. We'll do that one more time. So just take a moment to breathe. Draw your inner thighs towards one another. We'll bend your knees one more time. So again, if you're not grabbing a hold of your ankles or your feet, you're just reaching the arms back with the knees bent. If you're grabbing a hold, grab them now. Grab the ankles of your feet. Let your shoulders roll back. Press your feet, your ankles into your hands as you inhale to lift the chest. As you exhale, so you can lift your toes, the knees a little higher. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Just a few more breaths. Take one more full breath. And exhale to release. Let's roll over onto our back. We're coming to Setu Bandha Sarvasana, a supported bridge pose. So bending your knees and feet hip width apart. Bring your arms alongside you with the palms down. Roll your shoulders underneath you like you did in Salamabhasana with your fingers interlaced. Press firmly down into your feet, full length of your arms. Maybe even walking the heels a little closer towards your fingertips. Inhale, press down as you lift your hips and keep rolling the shoulders underneath you. Now lift your chin slightly. Resist the urge to turn your head. Okay, so you have a lot of weight in your shoulders. Okay, you're feeling weight in the back of your head, so you don't want to turn your head while you're in this position. Again, lift that chin so you have that natural curve in the back of your neck. You have space in the front of your neck. Pressing firmly down into your feet and the full length of your arms and your hands. Maybe if you like, you can interlace your fingers underneath you and press firmly a little bit more down into the arms. Again, drawing the shoulder blades a little closer towards one another, maybe lifting the hips a little higher and lengthening the tailbone towards the knees. Take one more full breath. And slowly, slowly, slowly release. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat, bring your arms out to the side, palms up, and just let your knees sway from side to side like windshield wipers. So bring your knees back to the center, drawing the legs together. We're going to hug our knees in one more time. And then just coming into Navasana one last time. So the hands coming right behind your thighs. You're going to roll your way up. So take an inhale as you exhale, press your thighs into your hands as you roll your way up. Find your Navasana. Okay? Sitting right on the top of those sit bones. Maybe the toes come towards the mat. Maybe you're lifting your shins, reaching your arms forward. So don't worry about where you are on your mat. You can be facing the back of the mat or the front of your mat. Let your chest lift and just breathe here. Really draw the navel in towards your spine. Now this is yogi's choice. If you have your legs floated up, maybe straighten your legs. Keep lifting your chest. Now again, this is yogi's choice, just to have a little fun. Put an Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. So you're lowering your legs and your upper body towards the mat. Your shoulders don't come towards the mat. Your legs don't reach the mat. You're curved, so the legs still float up, the shoulders are still floated up. Your shoulders are rounded forward. You're pulling your belly in, pulling your lower back against the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, come right back into Navasana. Reaching those legs up, maybe keeping the knees bent or straight. Take a nice deep inhale as you exhale. This time your right ankle is going to come in front of the left. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Make your way into downward facing dog at the front of your mat if you're not facing. And just take a moment. Good, take a nice deep inhale. And your exhale, let your knees come to the mat, and let's sit back on our heels. You're welcome to sit on a block if you like. Yes, just coming into Gomukhasana arms to stretch out our shoulders and our arms. Take your right arm, reach it up, bend your elbow. Okay, so you're reaching for your right shoulder blade. Take your left arm, you're going to bring the back of your hand towards the middle of your back. You're just going to draw that elbow in a little bit. And you're going to try to reach those left fingertips
towards your right fingertips. Now, from here, maybe your fingertips will touch. Maybe for some of us, we'll clasp our fingertips. Okay. So the object here is just to let the shoulders roll back, reaching your fingertips towards one another. Okay. So you're not forcing anything, you're just allowing. Okay. Allowing what is present at this moment in your body and accepting where you are in your practice. Okay. So just breathing nice and deep. Okay. You might feel this in your right bicep or tricep, and the outer arm. You might feel this in your right shoulder. Take one more full breath. And then slowly release. Let's reach the arms out to the side. Okay. Take your right arm and bring it right underneath the left as you bring your left arm across. And just give yourself a hug. Keep your shoulder blades split, okay, so they're moving away from your midline or your spine. Now coming into Garudasana arms, eagle arms, you're going to bring the forearms together, maybe bringing the back of the hands to touch, maybe taking that right hand, bring it towards your face, and then just wrapping it around so the fingertips of that right hand rests in the palm of your left hand. And just lift the elbows. Nice full breath here. And a slow exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. Unravel the arm, looking out to the side. Reach, open up. Take a nice deep inhale as you exhale. Let's rotate our torso towards the left. Keep reaching your fingertips away from each other. Let's bring the back of our right hand to the outside of our left thigh. And then just take your left hand, maybe bring your fingertips to that right hip or grab a hold of your right thigh. It's just coming into a twist. Nice deep breath here. Take a nice deep inhale and a slow exhale. Slowly unravel. And we'll take the left arm now, reach it up, bend the elbow. Those fingertips of that left hand are reaching towards your left shoulder blade. Take your right arm, the right hand, bring it back behind you, so the back of the hands against your back, and then you're going to see if you can reach your fingertips towards one another without forcing. Okay, so you're just allowing where the body is in the present moment. For some of us, maybe we touch our fingertips, maybe we'll clasp, but we're not forcing where we are in our practice. We're just allowing what is and what's present. Again, just breathe nice and deep into the shoulders, into whatever stretch we feel here. Take one more full breath. And then slowly release. We're going to bring our arms back out to the side. Just stretch it open. Give ourselves a hug. So the left arm is going to come underneath the right as the right arm comes across, splitting the shoulder blades, lifting elbows. And then bringing the forearms together. Now this time, you can either keep the forearms on the back of the hands touching, or you can take your left hand, bring it towards your face, and wrap it around and rest the fingertips of that left hand in the palm of your right hand. Lift your elbows, maybe draw the hands and the forearms away from the body or away from your head. Breathing nice and deep here. Go ahead, take one more full breath. And then slowly unravel the arms. Let the arms come out to the side. Reach the fingertips away from each other. You're going to take a nice deep inhale as you lengthen your spine. As you exhale, rotate towards the right, reaching the fingertips out to the side.
Take the back of your left hand, bring it to the outside of your right thigh, and take your right arm, reach it around. Maybe bring those fingertips to that left hip, or rest your hand on that thigh. Keep opening up the chest and breathe here. Take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, slowly release. Let's come off of our heels. And we'll just open our legs wide, knees bent. Okay, so just bringing your hands behind your fingertips facing you. Okay, we're just going to allow our knees to float from side to side. And then just pause to your left, lift the chest, take a nice deep inhale. A slow exhale. Good, bring the knees back to the center, and then we'll make our knees go over towards the right. Lift your chest, moving the gaze towards the left. Good, take a nice deep inhale as you exhale, bring those knees back to the center. Stretch your legs out, come forward for a moment. Okay, so coming into Upavista Konasana, wide-legged forward fold. I'm not going to hold this for very long. Maybe bring your forearms down towards the mat, maybe rest them on your blocks. And you just stretching through the legs for a moment. Just a couple more breaths here. Really stretch through those legs. And slowly lift the chest. And keep stretching through the legs. See if you can arch the back here. And then make your way up. Shake the legs together. Let's come on to our back. Okay, draw the knees in towards your chest. And we'll come into a figure four, so you'll bring your right ankle to your left thigh and just interlace your fingers around your left thigh. Flex the feet, draw the legs towards your chest. Take an inhale. Exhale to uncross, hug your knees in. Okay, we'll bring our left ankle to our right thigh, interlace our fingers around the thigh, and then just draw the knees a little closely in. Flex your feet. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, uncross, hug your knees in. Let's bring our feet to the mat. Let your legs be as wide as your mat, and just stretch the legs straight along our mat. And just making our way into our final resting pose. And just allowing the legs to flop open. Arms are away from the body, the palms up. Chin is slightly lifted so you have some space in front of your neck. You're really resting the back of your head. And let the shoulder blades draw down your back as you continue that length in your neck. Take a deep inhale. And then an audible exhale. Letting everything go. and dropping into our final resting pose. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Reach your arms back behind you. Just take a moment to stretch through your arms and your legs, moving any way that feels good. Allowing the body to wake up from its slumber. Take one more full breath as you stretch through the limbs. And then exhale to drop it back to your mat. Allow yourself to feel heavy again. Slowly bend the knees and place your feet to the mat. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Slowly and gently roll to your right. And let's lay in fetal position for a few more breaths. And slowly press yourself to a comfortable seated position. Just take a moment in gratitude, sitting up nice and tall with the palms together. So whatever you feel thankful for, now is the time. It can be many things. Just take a moment to show your appreciation for all that you feel grateful for. Let's end our practice with an Om. Inhale. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you, yogis, and namaste. It has been an absolute pleasure and honor to practice with all of you. Please have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week.